tell you, bro, like
I'm looking excited for this episode because I've been waiting ever since you told me. I'm like, oh, here we go.
No. Shout out my cousins in the Philippines, bro, because they really they experience shit out there.
Yeah.
Right? And the fact that all the events throughout the week came to this, and I can tell it, and it's not just like the shit that happened like yesterday. It was the shit that you told me today too. So watch. So listen.
Wait, shit that I told you today?
Yeah.
I told you today?
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my cousins, they came over from the Philippines, and they were just staying for like a week, right? And one of the guys, when I first came here, they're like, "Yo, bro, I watched your podcast. Like, you and Carlos are cool as fuck, right?" And then he's like, "Yo, the Mexican guy's cool as fuck." But
I'm not Mexican. I'm not Mexican. I'm Filipino.
But then I'm like, "Nah, he's Filipino." And then I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like, do you have any ghost stories?" And I'm like barely listening to him because I'm like half awake, right?
Yeah, he's late.
So the guy goes, "Oh yeah, like I have a third eye."
oh, shit.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool because my mom has a third eye,
Yeah.
and doesn't really see shit, right?
But he sees.
But his is way more active than my mom's third eye.
active.
Right? So obviously there's not a lot of rooms in my house, and there's a bunch of people staying, all my cousins staying at my house in Picnic,
yeah.
right? So one of them is staying in the basement, right? And if you know my basement, I've talked a lot about how there's a long hallway, and whenever I go down there, it's always like I get jitters, or it's like it feels weird. I do that thing where I run up the stairs real quick, right?
Yeah.
And I'm an adult, right? So I shouldn't even be scared of the basement no more, right? So the guy, he said, "Oh yeah, we put him in the basement." He said, "Oh, when I first got there, he said, 'Oh, may basita ka?' And in Filipino, that means, 'Oh, there's another guest in my basement.'"
No.
So he goes to my mom. He says, "Tita, is there another guest?" And my mom's obviously like, "No, what? You guys are the only ones sleeping down there."